The Islamic regime in Iran is waging war on its own people. Thousands of protesters have been murdered across the country. The regime has imposed a near-total internet and cellular blackout to prevent the world from witnessing the brutal crackdown on Iranian citizens. And yet, the Iranian people continue to risk their lives to be freed from Islamist rule. So, is this time going to be different? Let's break it down. In 1979, the Islamic Republic took over Iran in a revolution, and by doing so, became the first fully Islamist country in modern history, a country that's ruled by political Islam and Sharia law. Iran is an Islamic theocracy, a country ruled by strict religious laws. It's a system that controls every aspect of life. The regime tells women what to wear, tells citizens what they're allowed to say, and tells people what they're allowed to believe. These laws are medieval and should horrify every single progressive on earth, but somehow they don't. In Iran, the power does not come from the people. It comes from the supreme leader who is not elected and cannot be voted out. He is God's representative on earth, and he controls the military, the courts, the media, and has his own army called the Revolutionary Guard. This is all designed to preserve the Islamic regime at any cost, even if it means murdering its own citizens, which is exactly what they're doing right now. These protests that we see in Iran, they're not political dissent the way that we have them in the West, in America, or in Europe. Not at all. These people are not protesting against a particular policy or a politician. The Iranian people are rebelling against the Islamic regime itself, the whole system that has been occupying them for almost 50 years. Iran was not always like this. Before the Islamic Revolution in 1979, Iran was considered modern, secular, and relatively open to the world. It had strong relationships with the West, including with Israel, and under the Shah, Iran was Western aligned. Women were educated and active in public life. There was stability and there was freedom. But since the Islamic Revolution of 1979, Iran has gone down a path of jihadi imperialism, becoming the world's leading state sponsor of terrorism. Iran funds and arms Hamas in Gaza, Hezbollah in Lebanon, and the Houthis in Yemen, just to name a few. It has spent billions of dollars trying to create a Shiite crescent in the Middle East through a network of Islamic terrorist groups aimed at importing their Islamist revolution worldwide. And while the Islamic regime spent billions of dollars pursuing jihadi imperialism, the people of Iran paid the price. Since the regime took power in 1979, Iran's currency has collapsed by nearly 2 million %, wiping out the livelihood of an entire generation. Basic necessities are out of reach. And that's why the protesters today are chanting, "We don't care about Gaza. We don't care about Lebanon." They're demanding dignity at home, while their government pours billions into terrorism, ballistic missiles, and nuclear ambitions. And this is what the Iranian people are up against. The regime enforces its control through fear, through murders. Forces like the Revolutionary Guard and the Morality Police, they don't meant to protect the citizens. They're protecting the regime. And yet, despite that, people keep showing up. Women are removing their hijabs in public. They know exactly what this can cost them. It can cost them their lives. Students are marching. The Iranian people are the greatest threat to the Islamic regime. What they're calling for is regime change. Nothing short of that, and they need our support. We need to stand by them. And if you call yourself a liberal or progressive of any kind, if you believe in any of the values that we hold so dear, human rights, women's rights, LGBTQ plus rights, the freedom to live in dignity and the freedom to love whoever you want, this is the time to speak up right now. And to the people of Iran, I say this: you're not alone. We see you and we support you. We pray for your success. Free Iran from the Islamic Republic.